Welcome everyone. I am Amitabh Ghosh and I am giving you tips and tricks on my online videos where you have a look and you can do the steps on your own. So in today's online tutorial, I'm going to show you how to install Google Classroom app in your smartphone. Well, a Google Classroom app is an online virtual app through which you can do online classes. So, it's a very easy step to install Google Classroom app in your Android phone. If you check this screen, at the bottom right corner you will find a triangle with four different color, which is also called Google Play Store. So click on this icon and you will find that Google Play Store app is open. Google Play Store is a warehouse or store of different type of app that you can install on your smartphone. So look at the top address box. Please click on it. Whatever app that you need to search through this address box, type the name and click on search. If it is available in Google Play Store app, then it will reflect on the screen. So as because I have installed this Google Classroom app before, so history has been saved on my Google Play Store app. So click on Google Classroom and Google Classroom app screen is showing over here. So this app has been developed by Google LLC, which you can check at the top. Reviews has been given to this software. File size is 12 MB and rating has also been provided, and the download section is showing that more than 100 million times this app has been downloaded. So it is a very popular app, and once you check information about this app, you have to click on the screen and it will give you information about what is this app meant for and what are the reviews public has given for this app. Once you are sure about this app, click on install button to install this app. Depending on your mobile network speed, it will show you the progress bar in a circular form, and it will show you the percentage of installing this software. Once installation of this software is done, it will allow you to open this software, where at the initial stage it will scan that software for malware or antivirus or virus checking. If the app contains virus or malware, you will be notified about the infection. If it is not, you will find this screen where it will ask you to install more app on your smartphone, or else it allows you to open this app. So I'm going to open this app by clicking on open button. So this is the welcome page of Google Classroom that says Classroom helps classes communicate, save time and stay organized, and it asks you to start Google Classroom. So click on get started. Now it will ask you to select email ID. If you have only one email ID in your smartphone, you select that email ID and click on OK. As because I have two email IDs, so I'm getting this screen with an option. So I will select first option and click on OK. The moment I click on OK, I will get this screen. As because I have joined this class before, so one classroom is showing over here. On the top left corner, you will find four horizontal bar. When you click on it, it will show you your email ID at the top through which you have logged in to this Google Classroom program. Then you will find different type of fields like classes, calendars, notification, to do, the group that you have joined over here. Then if you want to archive your classroom folders, settings, help, privacy policy, terms of services, all these stuff you will find when you click on four horizontal bar icon. Also, those who have multiple IDs, you will find an option at the top with your profile name. You can select if you want to change your email ID for different Google Classroom. No, I'm not going to change that. I just click on the right hand side to come to the center page. Now look at the top right corner, you will find plus sign and three dots at the top right corner. If you click on three dots, it will give you this option to refresh and send Google feedback. If you want to give any feedback about this app, you can give a feedback by sending it to Google. If the page is loaded too much, so you can refresh the page and go to any of the Google Classroom that you have on this screen. So I want to join a new classroom, so I click on plus. Being a student, I have to click only on join class, not create class, because I'm not a teacher, so I'm not going to click on create class. I'm joining as a student, so I have to click on join class. Once I click on join class, it will show you your login ID and ask your teacher for the class code, then enter it here. So in this box you have to enter class code of the teacher who has created a classroom for teaching. So I have a class code with me. So let me check that class code. So I will paste that class code over here. Once you type that class code properly, you click on join. Please make sure the class code that you received is typed correctly, or else it won't allow you to join in to the classroom. So once you're sure that you have typed the correct class code, click on join. The moment I click on join, it will check and verify that class. So the class code refers to the code of the teacher who is going to teach you classes through their online class program. So once you have joined, you will find your picture or a circle with your name. If you click over there, if you click on the picture, it will ask you to type the message. Well, this is a message section where you type that message, and on the top right corner click on the triangle to post your message. Let's say I type hello everyone. Press here. So you can see that the comment I typed showed me as a post. But always remember, when you are joining any class, you have to search the post of your subject teacher, and once you find the post of your subject teacher, click on that post box and then comment below whatever the instructions they have given in the post. You have to check that instruction and then reply in the comment box of the post. So for a demonstration, I'm going to show you like this. So press this three triangle in the bottom right corner. So this was my post at the top. Consider this is a post of a teacher. So you find that post, you click on that post and you replied in that post as your comment. The benefit of replying a post is that in a single post all the responses has been recorded instead of going to individual comment as a post. So this is how you have to make comments on your subject teacher post only. So that is it for today. In the coming videos I'm going to tell you more about Google Classroom. Thank you so much.